Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. Former WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns recently revealed his all-time favorite Survivor Series moment. Interestingly, the star stepped out of character to share this personal highlight. The original Tribal Chief will be a part of the upcoming Men's War Games match. Reigns will have CM Punk, Sami Zayn, and the Usos on his side against the new Bloodline Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Big Bronson Reed. During a recent interview with Sports Illustrated ahead of the upcoming PLE in Vancouver, Canada, on November 30, 2024, Roman Reigns was asked to name his all-time favorite WWE Survivor Series moment. The OTC stated that the Shield's debut at Survivor Series 2012 was the most impactful moment in the event's history, contributing to the company's rejuvenation and the rise of new talent. "I'm going to with my debut, that's the greatest. The Shield's debut is the most special thing that ever happened to Survivor Series. I would say based off of how it all shaped out, the Shield debuting was one of the greatest transitional situations of young, sick talent coming in, taking the company by the neck, and this is what you have today," he added. From 49:15 to 50:12. The Shield consisted of Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose, now known as Jon Moxley in AEW. The stable made its explosive debut 12 years ago, helping CM Punk retain the WWE title against John Cena and Ryback in a triple threat match. The OTC and the Visionaries rivalry today stems from the latter's betrayal of the Shield in 2014, leading to years of animosity and culminating in epic matches that have solidified their status as two of WWE's top stars. Roman Reigns makes a bold statement about WWE star Seth Rollins. At WrestleMania XL, Roman Reigns took his eyes off the prize and attacked Seth Rollins with a steel chair, ultimately losing the undisputed WWE Universal title to Cody Rhodes. Despite this, the 39-year-old recently shared that he would never fully move on from what his former Shield brother did a decade ago. In the same interview with Jimmy Traina of Sports Illustrated, the OTC claimed Seth Rollins was a constant reminder of the importance of trust and loyalty, and he intended to exploit any opportunity to harm the former WWE World Heavyweight Champion. "Anytime I have a chance to F***k him, Seth, up, I'm gonna take it. That's how I feel about him. Anytime I have the chance to pull the trigger on him, I'm going to. He's a constant reminder and a lesson to myself on who to trust and how to trust them, and if you can't, how to keep them. And that's where I like to keep him a chair's length away," he said. Fans have been speculating that the architect may cost Roman Reigns the Men's War Games match ever since CM Punk joined forces with the OG Bloodline. It remains to be seen if Seth Rollins will play a major role in determining the winner this weekend. Roman Reigns, the reigning WWE Universal Champion and self-proclaimed Tribal Chief, has long been known for his unyielding dominance and stoic persona. A pillar of the Bloodline, Reigns rarely strays from his character, especially when discussing WWE events. However, in a rare unscripted moment during a recent interview on The Bump, Reigns momentarily let down his guard to share his favorite Survivor Series moment. What followed was a heartfelt reflection on an iconic match that influenced his career and cemented his legacy. A rare glimpse behind the mask. Sitting in a plush studio chair, dressed in a sleek black hoodie and jeans, Roman exuded a calm yet commanding presence. As questions about Survivor Series history began pouring in, Reigns maintained his usual composed demeanor, until the host asked, "What's your favorite Survivor Series moment of all time?" For a brief second, the Tribal Chief smirked, his steel gray eyes softening. "You know, that's a tough one," he began, glancing off camera as if pulling from a vault of cherished memories. "But if I had to pick one, I'd say Survivor Series 2013. It was a pivotal moment for me, for the Shield, and honestly, for the entire trajectory of my career." Survivor Series 2013, The Shield Statement. Reigns' pick took the audience back to November 24, 2013, when Survivor Series emanated from TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. On that night, Roman Reigns, alongside Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose as The Shield, competed in a traditional 5-on-5 elimination tag team match. The trio teamed with Antonio Cesaro and Jack Swagger to take on Rey Mysterio, Goldust, Cody Rhodes, and the Usos, two of whom were Reigns' real-life cousins, Jay and Jimmy. That match, Reigns explained, leaning forward, wasn't just another night for me. It was the night I felt like I proved I belonged in WWE. Before then, people saw The Shield as this dominant force, sure. But Survivor Series 2013 was when I showed the world what I could do on my own. Reigns wasn't exaggerating. That night, he set a Survivor Series record by eliminating 4 opponents single-handedly. His performance was a masterclass in athleticism and intensity, showcasing his potential as a future megastar. I'll never forget standing across the ring from my cousins, Reigns continued, his tone softening. It was personal, but it was also business. They were trying to make a name for themselves, and so was I. That match was a proving ground for all of us. A turning point in my career. Reigns' voice took on a reflective quality as he recounted the closing moments of the match. It came down to him against Rey Mysterio, a certified legend and a fan favorite. The crowd erupted as Mysterio's high-flying offense seemed poised to topple the Shield's powerhouse. But in the end, Reigns' devastating spear cut through the underdog narrative, earning him the win for his team. Rey's a legend, no doubt about it, Reigns admitted. But that night, I wasn't going to be denied. Hitting that spear and hearing the 3 count, it was like everything clicked. I knew I had what it took to carry this company on my back someday. Survivor Series 2013 didn't just establish Roman Reigns as a force to be reckoned with, it also foreshadowed the greatness to come. Over the years, Reigns evolved from the Shield's enforcer to a polarizing figure in WWE, and finally, to the Tribal Chief, a persona that has defined an entire era of wrestling. Emotional ties to family. As the conversation continued, Reigns shifted focus to the familial aspect of that match. You know, wrestling is in our blood. Competing against Jimmy and Jay back then, man, that hit different. Even though we were on opposite sides, there was this unspoken understanding that we were all trying to elevate our family's name. The bond between Reigns and the Usos has been a cornerstone of his storyline as the leader of the bloodline. But at Survivor Series 2013, their dynamic was raw and unfiltered. Looking back, that match laid the groundwork for everything we've done as the bloodline, Reigns said. It's funny how life comes full circle. Breaking character, building connection. What made Reigns' revelation so impactful was the vulnerability he displayed while recounting this moment. For years, the Tribal Chief persona has been synonymous with dominance, arrogance, and an almost impenetrable emotional wall. But during this interview, fans saw a different side of Roman, a man who values his family, respects his peers, and cherishes the moments that shaped his journey. When asked why he chose to share this particular memory, Reigns replied, "I think it's important to recognize the moments that define us, not just as characters but as people." Survivor Series 2013 wasn't just a match for me, it was a statement. It was my way of saying, I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. Fans react to the rare moment. As clips of the interview began circulating on social media, fans praised Reigns for his candor. It's so rare to see Roman break character like that, one fan tweeted. Hearing him talk about Survivor Series 2013 gave me chills. That match was legendary. Others appreciated the familial undertones of his story. The way Roman talks about wrestling being in his blood is incredible, another fan wrote. You can tell he takes pride in his family's legacy. The legacy of Survivor Series. Reigns' favorite moment highlights why Survivor Series remains one of WWE's most beloved events. From traditional elimination matches to groundbreaking debuts and unforgettable rivalries, the pay-per-view has been a stage for countless iconic moments. For Roman, Survivor Series 2013 marked the beginning of his journey to superstardom, a journey that has seen him headline WrestleMania, conquer legends, and redefine what it means to be a champion. I've had a lot of big moments in my career, Reigns concluded. But Survivor Series 2013 will always hold a special place in my heart. It's where I showed the world, and myself, what I was capable of. Moving forward. As the interview wrapped up, Reigns slipped seamlessly back into his tribal chief persona, his voice regaining its commanding edge. Survivor Series is about making moments, he said, leaning back in his chair. And this year, I plan to make another one. So, whoever steps up to the table better be ready to acknowledge me. With Survivor Series fast approaching, fans are left wondering what Roman Reigns has in store for the event. One thing is certain, whether he's breaking character to share personal memories or dominating his opponents in the ring, the tribal chief continues to captivate audiences and solidify his place as one of WWE's all-time greats.